We got knife marks in walls. We got graffiti in the lounge room. We got crap everywhere. Alrighty, g'day guys. Justin Picker getting back for another video for you. Just wanted to do a bit of a different video for you out there. Purchasing property has its highs and lows, and just wanted to show you a bit of an example of a low. It wasn't a great time, but hopefully something that we can kind of learn from, might provide a bit of insight to you. And yeah, just something to be prepared for when you are looking to invest in property. So yeah, we're all in lockdown at the moment. Obviously just wearing a t-shirt, haven't had a haircut for a while, so please excuse that. But yeah, just wanted to jump into this one for you. Look, I've got a couple of investment properties and help a lot of investors get started and build their property portfolios. And yeah, just want to give you a bit of an example here of a property that I purchased here. So back in September 2017. Look, obviously it's based out in Adelaide there, pretty cheap. It was only about 130K, renting for about 230 per week. Had some tenants in here for about 2.5 years, and they never really missed a beat. They were a younger couple, kind of in their early 20s. Everything was running pretty smoothly. All the bills, mortgage, everything was paid on time, never really had a drama. There was a point where they did split up, and yeah, I think relationship obviously has kind of come undone there. And this was kind of at the start of COVID as well. So basically, yeah, we had this property. I'll just take you through it here. Look, nice little property, nice, easy maintenance. Tenants were good. Everything was paid on time. Good little property, real basic living, but, you know, obviously you get that for more of a basic investment there. But as you can see, all looking pretty snazzy. Bit of work was done beforehand. I'm not really much of a tradie, more of a numbers man. But yeah, as you can see, look, it's been there, and that was my little property. Now, brace yourselves. So during COVID, they weren't able to do inspection for a period of time of about 6 months. Rent was still coming in, so we just kind of thought nothing was really happening. And basically, thank God I had landlord insurance. So take a walk at what we're about to look at. So yeah, we had busted toilets, laundry, doors were smashed, everything just crazy, just crap everywhere. It was out of control. That's a full door ripped in half. You know, everything's just ripped apart here. So as you can imagine, when I got this report, I was pretty upset, but it gets better. We can see a room over here, just crap everywhere. Kitchen's a mess. We've got broken doors and cabinets, just crap everywhere. So it's pretty much just derelict. I don't think I've seen a house in this condition before. And yeah, here to the main course. So we got knife marks in walls. We got graffiti in the lounge room. We got crap everywhere. We've just got things all over the shop, marks in the walls there. Like it was pretty heartbreaking stuff. So my little U-Butte property that was working so well had turned into, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but definitely not a desirable place. So getting this report, like, it was just out of control. We got bikes on clotheslines, like rubbish everywhere. Like it was nuts. Still pretty even tough to have a bit of a look at, to be honest with you. So yeah, my wonderful little, you know, 2-bedder house there has just turned into an absolute dumping ground. So take that in for a minute. Very rarely does this happen, but when it does happen, you got to make sure that you're prepared. It's definitely a bit of a tough time when going through it, a lot of back and forth with the insurance company and things like that, which sucked. But you know, these are the things that you can come across, unfortunately. Yeah, just kind of crap everywhere. So really not a fun time overall, but I just wanted to kind of give you an example, I suppose, of how landlord insurance works. So once you kind of have to make a claim like this, your property managers get involved. They were absolutely shocked when they saw this. Couldn't really believe what they were seeing. Neither was I. So we basically straight on the phone to the landlord insurer. Now I'm with Terry Shear. You might have seen ads on telly. These guys, honestly, you don't want to go with anyone else but them, because they're covering things like loss of rent because it was untenable, and obviously making, you know, relative payouts to our property managers and things like that. So the wheels were still turning. I was still getting paid rent. And I think it was up to maybe 12 months that it was going to allow me for when that was the case. So I did kind of get progress payments come through. Also, there was kind of another one that came through, This is when the repairs were finally done. So tenant damage was obviously a huge one here. unfortunately. It was just terrible. And obviously the untenable loss of rent as well. So because no one could live in there while it was being fixed up, that was this. There was about 10 grand, worth of damage right away. And then we also had a separate one as well, just, because it would look like it was certainly a criminal act, break-in, vandalism, or theft. So, in all of that, the main thing is you've got to have landlord insurance and a good comprehensive policy. Now, that was renting for about $230 a week. Since they've come in, done the repairs and fixed it up, the property's now renting for $270 a week. So I'll take a positive out of a negative. Getting it all sorted did take a few months and getting it underway, and obviously having to, stem the bleeding and cover the mortgages while I was getting paid back. So anyone who's an investor, it's always good to have a buffer or at least have a cash reserve. If you're really stretching it, make sure you've got a credit card or something handy to get you through these times, which sometimes do happen. So investing in property is certainly a long-term game. There's definitely a lot of benefits to it, but here's an example here of when it doesn't go so well. And just make sure that you don't have your tenants look like this. So property managers, look, they were great throughout it. I think they, really said 2.5 years, we didn't have any issues. But yeah, it was just really unfortunate that, during this time, during COVID, that things really went off the rails. And even though while the rent was still getting paid. So it's important that they do the inspections. It's important that they get everything sorted for you. And make sure you have a solid landlord insurance policy. So if you've had a horror story like this, I know you're paying. If you haven't, try and prevent it. Make sure you've got a good property manager and good insurance. If you have any dramas, want any questions about this scenario, or getting more investment properties or looking after your tenants or whatever, certainly feel free to give me a call, and we can go from there. But look forward to helping you with your financial endeavors, and chat again soon. Take care.